Cruise Ship Golden Hour. Cruise Ship Golden Hour. Hey everybody, here we are with a new episode of the Popular Cruising Report. I am Jason.
And I'm Heidi.
And we are on board the Koningsdam, sailing from our beautiful city of San Diego. This is our home port. And we are on a 7-day cruise to Cabo, Puerto Vallarta, and Mazatlan. And we're only going to be getting off in Cabo ourselves to do a whale watching excursion. There will be more in the future that we actually go on more shore excursions and stuff like that. We promise. But we love the ship so much too.
This is actually my first cruise on Holland America. I'm really excited because every cruise line has their own personality.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that Holland America is going to vibe really well with how I like to cruise.
Yeah.
So we're stoked to be on board and we can't wait to show you guys around.
Okay, welcome to our forward-facing ocean view stateroom. This is number 7003. We thought we'd try something a little different from our normal balcony room. We really like a forward-facing view, so let's explore the room together. Okay, over here we have our main closet. Pretty standard. We've got some shelves and some hanging space.
And your Disney bag.
And my Disney backpack, very important. Okay, we've got the safe up here. Looks like some robes. This is probably the mini fridge. Yep.
Nice.
Here's a mini fridge.
Ooh,
On
the rocks.
On the rocks, I love these.
Now we're
Perfect.
talking.
Gonna have to check those out later.
Right.
Probably not in our drink package, but we'll see.
Probably outside of it. That's okay.
And then we've got a few drawers here. Oh, those are nice and deep. Okay, good. So we'll have to fight over those.
Right. And we've got this cool little corner shelf thing here. Look at this.
Oh, very nice.
Like a bonus mini bar.
Like a mini bar.
Ooh.
Excellent. Good
Nice,
shelving.
nice.
Aquapana, love it. It probably costs though. Let's see, $5.50 for a 1 liter. You know, cruise ship prices.
Right.
What are you gonna do? Little extra storage here. Every nook and cranny counts, so I love it. TV,
little
and
bonus
yes,
nook.
this is my favorite. Okay, on cruise ships, you come back at the end of the day and you got the papers. There's so many papers. So this is great. We'll just be able to stuff them in here and get them out of our way.
So we already
Love
got our paper and you put it
Yeah,
in there.
we've already got papers.
Papers are already starting, folks. And there's our
Okay.
friends, our little teddy bear guys that are always with us. So as you know, the bed is teddy bear approved. There
Teddy
you go.
bear approved.
Okay, nightstand wise, what do we got on it?
Nightstand, we like it. There's a spot below for storage,
Yep.
2 little drawers.
And another thing that we really like about these side nightstands is that we found out that this bottom shelf really worked out very well for putting our shoes away.
And power and
importantly,
USB
yes.
on both sides.
Both sides.
And I won the nightstand lottery this time. This is my side of the bed at home.
Right.
And I do not have the phone on my nightstand, so
Free and clear, you put your fan there.
that's right. Here I go.
And then we don't have a balcony here, but instead we have this lovely view to the outside, and here is downtown San Diego. And then we also have kind of like a bonus shelf here, which is always good for additional storage. So the angle of the window facing the outside gives us that little extra. Very
Mine.
nice.
Claiming it.
You're claiming it? Okay.
Mine.
It's
Claiming it
all
for
yours.
France.
There you go.
And Heidi.
Ha. And then we have our vanity.
Let's see what's in here. Hair dryer, makeup mirror. What? Okay, magnified mirror. I don't know if I want to see that close, but there it is, just in case. And
And there's also a lot of electrical here.
wait,
right?
honey, the
What else
hair
we got?
dryer.
Okay, so we gotta
Slow
showcase
your roll. Okay, it's pretty standard, but I like that it's not like plugged into the drawer with the little
That is
accordion
very chrome.
thing. It's very chrome.
And then electrical. Again, another USB charging.
We've got a small couch here, not like full size, but it's definitely comfy. And then I think it's the life jackets up here probably. Let's go check out the bathroom. Oh, holy cow. Look at this shower. I'm shocked. That's a massive shower for a standard size room. How cool. Okay, the floor tiles are really nice. There's shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel, which is wonderful. A leg shaving bar. So far, so good.
And is there a soap bar is the question.
There's no soap bar,
But we can
so
probably ask.
I think you're the only person who still uses a soap bar, but you know, whatever you want, honey.
That's what I want.
So soap dispenser, lotion dispenser, not much in the way of storage,
How's the
but
toilet compartment? It's a little tight to the door there.
I think it'll work.
Doable.
So after almost a week of sailing on the ship, I'm gonna have to report that I was wrong about the angle of the toilet. You kind of have to ride side saddle to sit on this toilet unless you're a very teeny tiny person. But truly, if I have to give up a good angled toilet in order to get the bigger shower, I'm going to choose the bigger shower every day. We're getting ready to sail away. We've got downtown San Diego in the background. And as we said, this is our home port. We love our city. If you've never sailed out of San Diego, you've got to try it sometime. The airport is literally just down the road, just a few minutes drive away. Then we've got downtown, Gaslamp District, Little Italy, so many great restaurants.
We have Portside Pier right here, which is a great place. We love to come down here when there's a ship in port and just grab a meal here and enjoy looking at the ship. I'm sure there's a really high energy sail away party on board Summer right now, but we're just gonna enjoy being in a quiet corner watching San Diego as we sail away.
And of course, when you're ready to book your All in America Line cruise, we recommend doing so through our sponsor, Fairy Godmother Travel. To get a complimentary quote, just click on the link right here or call the number or email the address displayed below. And we also want to thank our friends at SailPack for sending several goodies our way to try on board. They're an excellent source for a la carte or bundled cruise accessories, such as tag savers for placing your printed luggage tags on bags, to avoid, having to staple them on and potentially having them tear off. And Gorilla hooks are an absolute must for magnetically adding hanging hooks to your room for any extras like hats and jackets or even swimwear. Heidi particularly enjoyed using one of their handy lanyards to keep her key card easily accessible. And this lovely SailPack tote was perfect for holding our books, sunglasses, and more. Wonderfully zipped up inside and out for heading to the pool, where the shark bands were also very helpful to keep our towels snugly in place. So you should definitely check out SailPack's gear at the link in the description. Hey there, so here we are at the pool deck on board Koningsdam on a beautiful sea day. And we have the coolest spot, I think, because we are close to the pizza.
Yeah,
the deli.
The pizza and the deli is right there.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I think we're going to be here pretty much all day.
Yeah, it's like a beautiful day, not hot, not cold. And we found this alcove off to the side here. It kind
Nice
of
and
feels
shaded.
like a cabana light to me.
So there's the retreat, which you can pay for,
But
which
there's
is a
no
great
pool
option.
up there,
There's
right?
no pool up there or a jacuzzi. So if you get here early enough and you find a great spot, this is the place to be.
Yeah, definitely. There's no cabana boy, but
I can be your cabana boy.
You can be my cabana boy.
I'll volunteer.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
We've made our way into the Lido pool.
Right.
It's really refreshing. It's a little people-y for my taste.
children-y right now.
To be perfectly honest.
Very splashy, as you can tell.
What I really like about this pool actually is there are steps down into the pool.
Right.
A lot of pools on cruise ships just have a ladder to get into it, so it might be more difficult for people with mobility issues.
Yep.
But this one has easy in, easy out, so that's awesome.
And there's a secondary pool. There's one at the stern as well. If this one gets too busy and splashy. That's what it is.
We have the Have It All package on board, so that means we can basically get drinks up to $11 a piece. So that's pretty good for most wines, most beers. Some of the cocktails obviously go over, but we can get some good ones underneath the $11, and we're going to try that while we're here. And the Have It All package also includes crew gratuities, Wi-Fi access, a shark excursion credit, and at least one night in a specialty dining venue. So that's pretty cool.
It's really great everything that the Have It All package includes. If it had laundry, then it would be the cherry on top. But it is a great package, and it's really nice if you don't want to worry about what you're spending on the ship and you don't want to get off with a big folio that you have to pay. It's just nice to have it taken care of ahead of time. We've made our way to the Pinnacle Grill, which is the steakhouse here on the Koningsdam. We love doing specialty dining on the first night. The menu looks fantastic. I couldn't choose between the crab cake or the mushroom soup. So naturally, I decided to order both. The crab cake was perfection, everything you would want in a crab cake. And the mushroom soup was decent, but I've had better. And I have heard tell of clothesline candy bacon, so I'm pretty sure that's going down.
And along with a marvelous sampler of all the side sauces, I went for the 36-ounce tomahawk bone-in ribeye for two to share with my dad, although I think I could have eaten it entirely by myself. And it was excellent, especially with an added lobster tail.
Meanwhile, I had the more reasonably sized 8-ounce filet mignon, which was great and made even better by the green peppercorn sauce.
And dessert-wise, I decided to go for the classic chocolate souffle. However, I must admit it was a bit dry this time around, before adding the vanilla sauce that is.
If you're into dancing, BB King's has a great dance floor. We've really enjoyed seeing a lot of you cutting our rug on this trip. We're more of the people watcher variety, And I can tell that some of you have the drink package. You know who I'm talking to. But it's been really fun to watch people. The dance floor is really its own living, breathing ecosystem. So come here for dancing, people watching, drinking, great music. Okay, folks, it's the moment you've all been waiting for where Jason gets shippy about shippy things.
Indeed. So this ship came out in 2016 originally, and I've noticed a couple changes that have occurred since then. We're here at the BB King's Blues Club, which was originally only the BB King's Blues Club. The Lincoln Center stage was actually added and combined to it when they were vacated from what is now the Rolling Stone Rock Room, which we'll see later. However, one thing that they did change is the stage has actually come out a little bit, and by doing so, they actually took out the inlay on the floor because it would have been covered up. So that inlay that was beautiful there, unfortunately, no longer exists, but the stage is much larger.
Because it used to be like the top of a stringed instrument,
was,
right?
like with the tuning heads, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of cool looking,
Yeah.
but now just a plain floor, but bigger stage, so that's always
And we
good.
love this venue.
We love this venue.
And another change that I noticed is that the casino has actually expanded over to what was the art gallery on board. Apparently there's no more art program on board for auctions, so there's more slots.
More slots.
Yay! And another little thing that I've noticed that's changed is over here at Blend. This blending wine bar used to actually have enclosed glass along the perimeter. You can see the channel there on the ceiling still, but they got rid of the glass, so it's easier to walk through here. And Club Orange restaurant here is new. That used to be more of an interactive kitchen space for learning about dining, and now it's for the exclusive Club Orange members. And along this corridor used to be actual kind of digital kiosks showcasing the Culinary Council members of Holland America. That has since been removed, and there's more seating to expand the bar. So vacated from this space was originally Lincoln Center Stage. It's now Rolling Stone Rock Room.
Okay, so we showed you our favorite venue on board,
Yeah.
BB King's, and now we're going to show you our least favorite spot on the ship, which is this staircase.
Unfortunately, this particular place within Music Walk is between Billboard On Board and Rolling Stone Rock Room. And because of the staircase, you have the noise pollution and air pollution from the casino
Casino's right there.
coming down, and both of which effectively pollute the Music Walk. And we
Yeah.
are less inclined to do Billboard On Board and Rolling Stone because of that, I have to say.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I think they're probably just trying to draw passengers from one venue to the other, but there's elevators and stairs really close by, so it wouldn't be that hard to
Right.
get from one venue to another. And last night we were trying to listen to the dueling pianos, and the gal was like, well, I really want to sing Hallelujah, but they're like having a slot tournament upstairs right now. So
Yep.
it's something that we would really love to see gone. So what do we want to tell Holland
Mr.
America?
Gorbachev, or whomever is at Holland America Land who can make this change, tear down these stairs. And the final thing that I've noticed that's really changed is here in World Stage, the theater is still super impressive with the wraparound screens and all. But when Koenigsegg was originally launched, they actually had a lot more in the way of production shows. They even had a billboard, they had the Billboard On Board dueling piano show in the Music Walk, but here in the theater, they actually had a Billboard branded production show. Those kind of things have gone away, so it's mostly a dance troupe company, dancers only, predominantly, dancing to canned music, and they have occasional vocalists from Music Walk that come in for a number or two. But it's really unlike most production shows on cruise ships where you have, you know, an even amount of vocalists, an even amount
full
of
shebang.
dancers.
Yeah.
It's really just kind of pared down a little bit. And it's a little disappointing because originally, you know, it was like the music and the production shows were so killer
Yeah.
on this ship. And the Music Walk is still super stellar, but we just wish there was more of that in the main production show here too, the main production theater.
Yeah, it's probably just budget cuts, to be honestly, but Holland has such a great opportunity to become like an entertainment destination
Yeah.
at sea, because I'm telling you, the live music is so great around the ship, and I'd be happy to come on just for that, to be
Yeah.
honest. But if they were to stage like a really impressive like Broadway style show here,
Yep.
I mean, they just couldn't be beat.
Right.
It would be awesome.
And they do have the thing that's the cool BBC Earth programming, where they have, you know, the documentary
classical.
footage and the classical. It's the Lincoln Center Stage musicians that come in and actually play live to that. That's cool.
Yes,
all
that's
that's still here,
unique
but
and
I
cool.
just missed the production show element.
Yeah, we gotta have some
Yeah,
Broadway.
Right.
Sadly, though, the latest news is such that Holland America is planning to cut even further by dramatically downscaling the Lincoln Center stage offerings across the fleet. Sigh. But I do have to give major props to the HAL Origins presentation that is currently being hosted by the cruise director on board for the line's 150th anniversary celebration. It is seriously well done, and worth attending to get a glimpse into the company's storied beginnings and evolution into a world-class cruise operator.
As a plus-sized woman, sometimes seating in the main theaters of cruise ships can be really tight and uncomfortable. I'm looking at you, Princess. But on Holland here, the seats are super comfortable. I fit very well in them. And I noticed they even have these extra wide seats peppered throughout the theater. So if anyone in your group needs even extra more room for comfort, they're covered here. And I really love that Holland is thinking about inclusivity of all passengers when designing their theater seating. So good job, Holland. We've made our way to the Grand Dutch Cafe, which is just off the atrium. In the morning, they serve coffees and little pastries. And then starting in the afternoon, they have lunch specials as well, which have really long Dutch names that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. So I just got a little espresso with whipped cream that I mixed in to make like a little frothy, yummy shot of coffee. And also a cream puff.
And this is also where you get the legendary apple and bacon pancake.
It's a very bacon-forward cruise.
It really is.
They have the most adorable Delft dishware here and also Delft vases. And if you're lucky, you may even be able to find the vases for sale on board. We have several of them at home. And Jason and I are actually heading out on a tulip cruise this April out of a river cruise out of Amsterdam. And I'm hoping we get to visit the Delft factory so I can take home some more goodies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely got that bacon saltiness, but with the sweetness of the apple. Really good. As I remember, perfect.
So this is the grilled ham and cheese from Grand Dutch Cafe. It's honestly a little dry. I'd probably skip this one if I were you. There's plenty of other yummy things on board.
You have a cream puff waiting.
I do have a cream puff waiting
We'll
for
have to
me.
see how that-
I think I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's big.
Right.
Let's just rip into it.
Freaking donut.
Oh wow.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's some good stuff.
That looks pretty amazing. Let's try it out. Mmm. Perfection. Hey everyone, we're in Cabo today and we're about to go on the deluxe whale watching tour. It took pretty close to 90 minutes, honestly, to tender from the ship to get on the boat here. So not my favorite.
And so far it's been crab watching more than it's been...
So far we've been watching crabs at the dock, which
cool.
is fun, and
Which is
sea
cool.
lions. You can hear them in the background. But now we're on the boat. We're ready to go watch some whales. It's December, so it's the beginning of humpback season, I've heard. So we're pretty excited and hope we can see some whales out in the ocean today.
Honey, here we are going past the cruise ships in Cabo San Lucas. He's waving at our ship.
There's our ship. I'm no longer annoyed about the 90 minutes because I have a rum punch. So let's
Hey.
vamonos and go see some whales.
Let's do it.
Did see some whales right here.
Yeah, it was very cool. Yeah, you're interviewing me. I like it.
Exactly. The fluffy microphone
Fluffy microphone.
to keep away the wind. So yeah, we didn't see any whales breaching. The two things I want to see are whales breaching and a bear catching a salmon in his mouth. Have yet to see either of those, but someday, right?
Someday indeed. I promise.
You promise?
I promise. Yes,
Okay,
one day.
perfect. And Jason's actually heading to Antarctica next month, so he's going to see some serious whale
So
activity.
stay tuned, folks.
Stay tuned.
So here we are at Tamarin. This is the Pan-Asian restaurant on the Koningsdam. really excited. I've even worn my Star Wars shirt because nothing says
Pan Asian.
Pan-Asian like Star Wars, apparently.
We'll go with it.
We'll go with it. Yeah, so what are we going to have here?
All the Asian food.
Yeah, we're trying a roll, which is available at Nami Sushi, which is a side venue, I would say, but you can order that here as well. So that's
Okay, so
exciting.
it's one price for the dinner here at Tamarind.
Right.
And then you can add on a la carte some sushi rolls as well. So we're going to try that.
Yeah.
And you're
Got
getting
some
your favorite, some cocktails.
Yeah.
You've got a mango
We
dessert.
got a mango passion fruit dessert.
Mango passion
Yeah.
fruit dessert.
So we'll be
And
sharing it.
this restaurant has purple glassware, which is my favorite
It
color.
is your favorite
So
color.
really excited.
Yeah.
Ordered the wasabi cocktail, which is neither green nor does it contain wasabi, but it's got sake and some lychee. So let's see how it is. It's really good. It's not too sweet and it's refreshing. And it's going to be a great start to the meal. For my starter, I ordered the shiitake and tofu spring roll. I love a spring roll. It's got a fermented red chili sauce. Oh, it smells so good. Mmm. Mmm. It's a great appetizer.
And I got the Far East Legacy here. It's got pear sake in it, a little bit of Cointreau. Let's try this, right? Oh, yeah. Got a little bit of that kind of pear graininess. I like that. Very citrusy, very nice. And I got, we got two samplers. This is the saute sampler for dinner, for my appetizer. And I got the lobster tempura roll. And wow, there's a whole lot to try here. So let's see. I'm only going to try one at a time here. So this is a little bit of shrimp sauce. Let's see. I just realized it's a little peanutty, and I'm not a big peanut fan. So
Maybe not the
get that flavor out of my mouth for not the sauce for me, but I'm sure somebody would like it. But the shrimp's very succulent. And this guy, very nice. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's good. I like it. Okay, moving on from the satay sampler, I've got the lobster tempura roll. Very colorful. Wow, very cool. Let me check this out here. This is, of course, I'm doing this without chopsticks, so there's that.
So embarrassing.
I know, right? Let's try this here. That is very good. Yeah,
Thumbs up.
thumbs up for me. I love it. Really crunchy.
Okay, now that I've devoured my spring rolls, I just want to point out that these were like mushroom and tofu spring rolls, and I am not a tofu person. I'm not going to seek out tofu. I'm not going to buy tofu. There's no tofu in my refrigerator, but this was delicious. So if you're scared of tofu, don't be, and order this appetizer. I ordered the Dan Dan noodles for my entree. Nice thick noodles here. See how they taste. They're tasty. They're salty. I'm getting a little bit of heat. I ordered them with medium heat. I like spicy food, and I think I could do a little more spice on these actually, but they're tasty.
And this is the wasabi encrusted tenderloin, always a favorite here at Tamarind. Let's take a little bite here. Got a medium rare, very nice, so perfectly cooked. Get a little soy glaze here. Perfectly prepared. It's got the crunch, and of course you got the tempura onions on top. Very nice meal. Love it. Winner dinner.
Jason was just very kind and gave me a bite of his steak, and oh my gosh, the sauce that comes with it. I mean, the best part of any meal is the sauce. Am I right? It is so good. So if you come to Tamarind, you've got to get the steak and just drown it in the sauce.
For sure. Okay, mango and passion fruit time. Let's go and try this. As I remember, super refreshing, very sweet. Oh, it's good.
Is that one of your favorite posets out of all the posets?
I mean, as posets go, this is positively
Oh, okay.
amazing. You know,
Yeah, I'm gonna skip dessert tonight. I think my favorite thing that I ordered was probably the tofu and shiitake spring rolls that I started with. We also got a side of crab fried rice that we didn't really feature, but that was pretty nice. It wasn't like overly crabby, but it was very nice. And my favorite dish of the evening was your dish full of sauce next to your steak. Next time I come here, I'm literally just getting a bowl of sauce with a spoon and I'll be happy.
The theme of the Koningsdam is music, and if you look around on board, you'll see a lot of different musical touches. Like the carpets in the hallways by the cabins have different musical instruments on them. If you look in the dining room, you'll see that architecturally it's kind of meant to look like the inside of a guitar. So let's take a look at different musical touches on board.
one might say they even pulled out all the stops on this ship.
You know, he's not a dad, but he's got an endless supply of dad jokes, I gotta tell you. And here's a little tip for you. If you're walking around the hallways and you're not sure if you're walking forward or back on the ship, just look at the saxophones and imagine air blowing out of the bell of the saxophone going forward on the ship. We've made our way to the Ocean Bar, and this seems to be the most popular pre- and post-dinner watering hole. Probably has the best menu on board for drinks, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
It's really close to all of the specialty dining, or most of the specialty dining.
Rudy's is right behind us.
Rudy's is right behind us.
Yeah.
Pinnacle Grill is right down the way. I think Tamarin's in a different part
It's
of the ship,
upstairs,
and Canaletto. But this is kind of the place to go while you're waiting for dinner. And I ordered a Miami Beach Spritz. It's basically an Aperol Spritz with maraschino liqueur in it. And I feel like every ship we go on, it's like very heavy. Like the Disney Wish is all about coffee cocktails. I feel
Disney
like on
loves a blue curacao.
Disney loves a blue
Yeah.
curacao, that's true. But I feel like on Koningsdam, there's a lot of maraschino liqueur and
Yeah.
things, which is good. So let's try this.
And I'm not mad at that when you get a Luxardo cherry. My mom had one of those earlier in her, what was it? Shirley
can't
Temple. I
remember.
think.
Shirley
She got
Temple,
a Shirley
yeah.
Temple with a Luxardo cherry.
Yeah.
How cool is that? That's
How
all in America
cool is
for
that?
you. Yeah.
So this tastes pretty much like an Aperol Spritz, maybe just a little bit sweeter,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very nice and refreshing.
And I got the Flor de Jerez. Am I saying that right? I don't know. We'll see. We'll go with it.
You're so fancy.
I'm so fancy. And this one has apricot liqueur, some lemon in it, and let's see here. That's nice. It's smooth. It's fruity, but it's smooth.
Good pre-dinner drink.
It'd be a good pre-dinner drink. Yeah.
Perfect.
And dessert. It's got a little bit of it's got character.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like it. It's a dessert drink too. Yeah.
And we're going to be coming back here in a couple of days. They have
Yeah.
a mixology class
Yeah, we'll
in the
check it out.
Ocean Bar, and it was only $15 a person, so we thought we'd check it out.
Mojitos and margaritas, I believe.
Mojitos and
We'll see.
margaritas.
See how that goes.
M cocktails.
Yeah.
Here's the good ships
Here's the good ships
and wood ships
and wood ships
and all the ships that sail the sea
and all the ships that sail the sea.
but are the best ones
Are the best ones.
will always be friendships.
Always be friendship.
Enjoy everyone. Enjoy your mojito. Cheers. Here's the vodka.
Here's the vodka.
Rum. And gin. And all the troubles that we get in. Cheers, everyone.
And tonight we'll be dining at Rudy's Sol de Mer. This is the restaurant from Chef Rudy Sodeman, one of the Culinary Council members and a playful character at that. We
Because
love
he
this-
wears red pants.
He wears red pants.
We like that.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a friend of mine. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so Jason has eaten here before. This is going to be my first time.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to a most excellent meal.
And we'll be sure to show you those fun charger plates, the food faces.
Exactly. Okay, to start off our dinner, we have the included cocktail, which is Armagnac with orange and sparkling wine. It's really refreshing, a great start to the meal. Delish. And we- Yes, we just got our amuse-bouche. Can you see that there? In the shape of a little fishy. It's some smoked salmon salad type of thing. Mmm. I really like that. That has a really nice, I think it might be dill. It's delicious.
It's like a goldfish cracker.
Oh, it looks like a goldfish cracker. So the waiter just dropped off a surprise, and it's all of my favorite things, a tray of dips, and a loaf of bread. It's beautiful. So we've got some different cheeses and pestos and olives, and this just all looks amazing.
I'm a pesto guy, so I'm going to go for the pesto. Because it's the best, though. Hey, I kind of beat you to that.
Beat me to it.
Oh, yeah. Mmm. I could do a pasta with just that and be content.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yum, yum, yum.
Okay, so for my appetizer, I got the smoked Scottish salmon with blinis, mostly because I wanted to say blinis because it's fun to say blinis. So let's try it. I'm just gonna put the whole thing in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie. That's perfection. The salmon is just so mild and nice. The blinis are warm. And it has a sour cream and chives on the side, and it came in an adorable face. Loved it.
I've had this several times before. It's a favorite of mine. So the trio here.
What are you starting with?
Starting with they recommend starting with the tuna, then going to the base shrimp, and then going to I forget what this is, but it has a crawfish, crab and crawfish.
Yeah.
So starting with the tuna here. Oh wow, very good, nice and marinated and citrusy, very tasty.
It's a raw tuna, right?
It's a raw tuna.
Marinated.
But very nice, citrusy.
Awesome.
And then you go to the shrimp here, kind of a creamy sauce, very nice, light. And then the crab, probably a little richer. It's actually very sweet. Sweet crab, kind of a chilled crab, very nice.
What's your favorite of the three?
I gotta say the crab. Chilled crab.
Crab is the winner.
Chilled crab for the win. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's try this guy. First of all, it has butter,
And more butter.
and more butter. So you can never go wrong with that. Oh wow, holy cow. That is super, 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 super good. Love it.
Can I tell them your butter story?
Yes, please do.
So when we were first married, when you're learning how to sleep next to someone, it's a little hard, you know, to get used to their noises. Maybe they snore, maybe they talk in their sleep. One night, we're newlyweds. Jason goes in the middle of the night, butter, butter, butter. So I'm like, at least he's not dreaming about another gal. He's dreaming about butter. So that whole tableside preparation that just happened for you, that was lovely. I might make you a taco at home, but that ain't happening. So enjoy it.
Fair enough. What do you have here?
Oh, I've got coq au vin, one of my favorite French dishes, chicken, red wine. It looks amazing. Thank you. You know when chicken is really good? It's really good. This chicken is really good.
And just like my entree, I had to go with my classic favorite, crepe Suzette, super orange, my favorite. Let's try a bite of this bad boy. That is super, super sweet, and I love
Is
it.
it orangey?
It's orangey, very citrusy.
You love the free dessert,
I do love a fruit dessert.
which means we can never share a dessert. 'cause
That's
I
true.
always
You get the chocolate, and I got the fruit one. Yeah, it works.
Excellent.
I love it.
So the waiter sold me on the profiteroles. So here we go.
It's power.
Oh dear. Oh my gosh. Okay. This looks amazing. Okay, so the top one's filled with ice cream.
Ooh,
It's amazing.
interesting.
Let me get into the bottom layer
Okay.
of the pyramid of goodness and see if it's ice cream or cream cream. I think it's cream cream. That's delicious.
But clearly no calories.
It's negative calories. It's like celery.
Yeah. And making a special appearance on our videos, my mom and dad with their massive dessert here. Oh yes.
For two.
What is this thing? It's
It's a berry souffle. I do not know how to say it.
Oh my goodness, this is funny. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah.
So now we're not going to share.
Like a berry?
There's berry
Yeah,
on the
it's
bottom.
berry.
And like a puff dough pastry.
But we're not going
What
to
do you
share.
think? What do you think?
We're not going to share. Well, I'll just eat it off the big spoon. Ooh, hot.
That's like your ice cream spoon.
That's right.
Oh, that's good.
Uh-huh.
Is it like
Really?
a cobbler, or what would you describe
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is my ice cream.
It's great.
Nice.
That's yummy.
Okay, so we just concluded our meal here at Rudy's Soldomare, and wow.
Oh my gosh. You guys,
Yeah.
this is legit one of my favorite restaurants at sea. It is worth the price tag.
Right.
You need to come here.
Yeah. Yeah. What was your favorite? Is it hard to pick?
Yes.
Yes. All the
All
above.
of it was my
All the above,
favorite.
Yes.
So my appetizer was great. If you like chicken, the coq au vin, it's like the perfect hearty,
Yeah.
warm chicken dish. Veggies,
Yeah.
potatoes, bacon. It was so good. The profiteroles were amazing.
But if you are coming for seafood, because it is a seafood restaurant,
Yes, yes.
I have to say the Dover sole Fantastic.
Perfection, right?
Super buttery. Just wow.
Yeah, I'm blown
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Yeah, Rudy Soderman.
Yeah, Rudy Soderman.
You are
Yeah.
the bomb.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so here it is mid-cruise, and we decided to get some of our steps in. And there is a jogging track on the deck 11, but we wanted to try out the promenade deck, which is also fully wraparound. If you're like me, a gearhead, you can check out the forward part of the bow and a little bit more of the structure there.
Or if you're like me and you're really pasty and you would rather walk under shade than in full sun, deck 3 promenade deck is the place to be.
Right.
3 laps around the ship equals a mile, so let's boogie.
Let's do it.
All right, so here we are at the final specialty restaurant on board Koningsdam, Canaletto.
Italian.
Yeah, and it's kind of a bit of a dressed up portion of the buffet, but with fancier food, and we are here to try some good antipasti and some pasta. Meatballs. Can't
Yeah,
go wrong.
so the buffet is like literally right there. It's
Yeah.
just kind of like the end of the Lido, and the back pool is right over there. But we like Italian food so much that we're
Okay.
gonna go for it.
We're going to do it.
Yeah. So we ordered several small plates to share. We have crab risotto, we got the antipasto, the meatballs, and you're going to have the beef carpaccio.
Yeah, that's a solo
Yeah.
dish.
I'm not going for that.
You're not into raw beef, are you?
No, no,
Okay.
not raw beef for me.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
want to start with the crab
Yeah,
risotto?
let's give it
Okay.
let's try here. Actually, kind of more like a tomato base. I like that. It's interesting. Definitely get the flavor of the crab meat, a little sweeter.
Yeah, there's the crab.
Nice.
That's good. I'm used to risotto being more of like a mushroom type
Right.
of thing, but it's
Creamier,
really nice
too.
with the
Yeah.
tomato. It's really bright and tasty.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an upcharge for this dish, but I think it's worth
I
it.
think it is too. And of course, the antipasto, you can't go wrong with olives. Any kind of olive, I think, right? Yeah. Yep, great Italian meats. Nice.
Meats and cheeses.
Meats and
My
cheeses.
favorite.
You have me meats and cheese.
Shall we try the spicy meatball?
Spicy meatball.
It's not spicy.
Probably not. Let's see. That's as good as I remember. Very flavorful. No. Very, ooh.
That's tasty.
That's nice.
Yeah, get the
Sage,
meatball.
right? Sage meatball, sage and veal.
Sage and veal, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, love
All right.
that.
We're off to a good start.
Yeah. So the program here at Canaletto is that you can order multiple small plates, multiple large plates even, and share it. So it's a really good place if you want to come with a family, a large group, and yeah, we happen to just be the two of us, so we didn't order quite as much, but maybe we did. I don't know.
Maybe we did. I think we did.
I think we still managed. But
Yeah.
yeah, so there you go. Oh, hello there. Well, we're here with our entree now.
Yes, with our 2 entrees. So the beef short rib with gnocchi and the lasagna.
Yeah.
The lasagna is massive.
Yeah, it's huge.
And it looks super meaty, maybe
Yeah.
not super
Noodly?
pasta-y, noodle.
More meat forward, shall we
Yeah, and then the
say?
short rib dish is a little bit smaller, more manageable,
Yeah.
but it has gnocchi, which I love.
Are you trying that first? Okay. What do you think of the gnocchi?
Decent. Pretty good.
That's good. It's a little crispy. Maybe a little overdone.
It's okay.
And then the short rib portion itself. That's good. That's very nice. Nice and tender.
So maybe it would be
Rich.
better to get the short rib special, which they
Which is also
serve
available
on
today. Yeah.
Thursday.
No, today's Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Who knows? Who cares? We're on a
Right.
cruise.
On Tuesdays.
All right, let's try the lasagna.
That's good. It's very meaty.
It could be hotter.
Should be hot again.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little cold.
Nice flavor.
Yeah,
I think the appetizers were better
I think so.
than the
I think
entrees,
so.
to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
But we still got dessert coming.
Right. Can't go wrong there.
Can't go wrong. Upon further analysis, I cannot recommend the lasagna.
Yeah.
It's not that good. So try something different.
Yeah.
We've made it through a lot of plates and it's time for dessert. I got affogato, one of my favorite little desserts, espresso and ice cream. What'd you
And
get?
orange blossom tart.
Fancy.
Kind of looks like a little pie.
It's
with
cute.
orange cream. Oh, good. I think it's a kind of ricotta based. I like that.
That's good. Okay, overall impressions. Starters were great. Dessert is great. The mains were not great.
Yeah.
So they have a rotating daily menu.
Yeah,
and
probably
so
would be better.
I'm thinking it might be better to
Yeah.
order a main from the daily menu. Like they have, I think they have like garlic shrimp one day.
Yep.
They have a chicken parmesan that's probably good.
But if you're going to pick one specialty dining for Koningsdam,
Oh, Rudy's
Rudy's
Seldom
absolutely hands down. That's what I'm going to do.
Hands
Pinnacle
down.
probably second.
Yeah,
Or-
I think yeah, probably Pinnacle second, and
Yeah.
Tamarin's a close
Yeah,
third.
Tamarin's really good.
I would definitely do all 3 of those.
Yeah.
But Canaletto, honestly, you can probably skip.
What a fantastic trip. The stateroom was really wonderful. We loved the food, the crew was super friendly, and the live music was stellar. We'll be heading up to Alaska this summer on the Koningsdam, and we can't wait to get back on board. See you next time, and thanks for watching.